All right, time to work on your hey guys YouTube.
Okay, hey guys.
I didn't like it.
I don't know.
Try
the
it
YouTube
again.
thing is weird. Hi guys.
No.
No. We decided that we were gonna do a little Q&A before I leave Portland because we can't really film a video together until he either comes to LA or I come back here. And my flight leaves in like 2 hours.
No, we have to go to the airport.
I have to leave for the airport in 2 hours. So
always exaggerating. Somebody asked, what is the most annoying thing about your partner? She is fucking a liar.
okay, I have to leave for the airport in 2 hours. My flight doesn't leave in 2 hours. Like, same thing.
No. It's not.
We have to do this in 2 hours.
Okay, and we should probably get started then.
So we asked you guys to send us some questions on Instagram, and we're just gonna read them off and just answer them as we go.
Okay, I like this one. Who hogs the bed more, me or you? They
Me.
spelled your name wrong, but yes, absolutely you.
Because I just like to feel close to you.
It's fucking annoying.
Well,
And then she gets too hot, so then I'm like on the edge and have no blankets.
but okay, that's bad, granted, but Joe snores like a fucking beast, okay? He's like 10 men in one body, just that's what you sound like. So that's way worse. Like, you can get up and sleep like on the floor, on the couch, wherever, but like you cannot escape the noise.
Okay, well, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah, we're working.
Something has to happen because I don't be sleeping good.
You're not sleeping good.
I have sleep apnea.
No, you don't.
Oh my god. What's another one? Were you guys immediately attracted to each other when you first met?
No.
You didn't think I was cute at Pinch's Tacos?
Well, the first time I met you in person, I thought you were cute. That's a Ted. Okay, so funny story. When I first saw Joe on Are You the One, I was like, he's not even cute.
Okay, it's not my fault. They would make me drink until 4 a.m. and then wake me up at 6:30 for my interviews, so I looked like I just got punched in the face.
I was like, he's not cute. I don't get the hype. And then when we met in real life, I was like, oh, he's okay. He's kind of cute. And then as I got to know him, I was like, oh my god, he's so cute.
So when I found out that Taylor wasn't going on Survivor like I had initially thought.
Survivor.
Well, she just was like, hey, like I got called for a reality show and I really want to do it. And I was like, fucking, okay, at least you're gonna do something. And then I found out from somebody that I went to college with, they were like, hey, I think she's on Are You the One? Because they're filming in Dominican Republic and that's where you said she was. So I Googled it and the only available season to watch on my TV was season 4. So I watched like 2 episodes of that and I thought Mikala was the hottest one.
So you liked me. You hunted me down.
No, you followed me first.
That was like a petty thing.
Well, either way, I wasn't reaching, you were. When did you guys realize you were more than just a friendship?
I don't know. Like, I feel like
I'd been saying it for a while.
we had been messaging back and forth before we even met in real life, so we were already like pretty good friends by then. And then, I don't know, the few times that we started hanging out, I was like, okay, he's my best friend.
Yeah, it was just like super natural and fun and it wasn't hard or anything.
So yeah, we just became like best friends really quickly.
We met, we went and got food with Marco. Me and him were both pretty lit off some edibles and she put up with us anyways. And then the next day we went to Universal and it was just a blast and I was hooked. And then for months she was like, no.
I was like, we're just friends. We're just friends.
I knew though.
I figured if we never started dating, then we could never break up, and then we would just be like friends forever.
Yeah, okay. Why'd you keep your relationship quiet for so long?
I think I just wanted to like keep it for me. My last relationship was so public, and like I still to this day, it's been like 2 years, and people are still like, are you guys friends? Are you guys ever gonna talk again? Like, I'm like, no. It's just like any other boyfriend in regular life. You break up and then you like probably most of the time don't continue being their friend.
Another thing is like as soon as we did start dating, people started blowing both of us up like, oh, she liked this guy's picture. How do you feel about that? Commenting on stuff like, why is Joe liking this picture of his friend in a bikini? Like,
it's like the public makes it so much more than it needs to be, and they like fish for drama. Like they want it to be like ruined. So I figured if there was no one else involved besides us, then there was no one else to like try and ruin it.
And anyone dig and reach.
Yeah, they dig and reach, and anyone who's close to us already knew we were dating, so it wasn't like influencing our life that much.
What was the interview process like to be on MTV? Fucking grueling. It was like 15,000 questions, personality, relationship tests, questions, IQ tests, just for them to make sure that we were fucking crazy enough to give them a good show. Does Mikala smoke weed with you? Sometimes. I really don't smoke that much weed. I don't either. Neither of us smoke that much. Like, if he's smoking, then I'm like, if I'm feeling like it, or if I don't feel like being a zombie, then no, but we don't smoke that much. Did she get mad that you sold dick pics? No, I was like, buy me something good. Yeah, literally. I figured they'd be out there anyways, because yes, I did have a video on Pornhub for a while when I was younger, so like if people really want to see it, they could have seen it anyways, and it's not that fucking special. Yeah, it was like a very poorly filmed porno, and I didn't know about it until not that long ago. What's your favorite thing about each other? My favorite thing about Joe is that, I don't know, you're always down for like a new adventure, and like if I'm like, oh, I really want to do this, even if it's dumb, you'll do it anyway. About it. I like Mikala because she's a fucking amazing person, and she likes dogs more than people. And there's all these memes like finding a girl gets distracted by dogs, not other guys, and that's literally her. Me. And she's nice to everyone. Like if a fucking waitress drops something, she's gonna get out of her chair and pick it up. Like she doesn't think she's better than anybody, and I could go on and on, but this is not the theme of this video. You just really outdid my fucking answer. Yeah, I'm fun. Whatever. Joe's fun, and he's so sweet, and he literally like will do anything to see me happy, and he just like lives to please other people, and he's just so nice. See that? It's from fucking picking you a rose this morning. Joe made me breakfast in bed this morning too, because it's my last day here. How do you guys deal with long distance? We deal with long distance. The only way that I think you can survive long distance is if you make money. Because if you can't afford to come visit each other all the time, then good luck. I mean, we text every day, we FaceTime every day, and we talk on the phone probably like 3 times a day. And then whenever I get in my car and I'm by myself, I call you. Yeah, and whenever I'm bored, which is always, I'm always calling Joe, and he's like, okay, I gotta go. And I'm like, no, please don't leave. And then we try to spend 2 weeks with each other at a time in either Portland or LA, and go on vacations all the time. And so like, every time that we are together, we're usually doing something really epic, because it's like, do we have a song? We see each other. Drew Barrymore right now, maybe? Yeah, we have, or like, Halsey, Without Me. We have songs that like, I'll be like, oh my god, I love this song, and then I'll make him listen to it 50 times in the car until he hates it. And like, I guess you consider that our song for like the week. Fave food? Tacos. That we cook. I cook tacos. I don't cook much, but I made her crepes this morning, and I told her it would be better than the fucking crepes she made me go buy the other day, and it was. It was a really good crepe. I was shocked. A lot of the same ones in here. It's always, honestly, like not 90, probably 25% of these questions have to do with Cameron. Or weed. Or weed, and we already answered the weed one, and the Cameron ones are just like not relevant. When is the move, and who's moving, or both? So she's looking to get into, what is it called? I'm going back to aesthetic school. Before Are You the One, I went to esthetician school. And I left school to do Are You the One, and my plan was to go back, but I never did go back because I moved to California. So now I'm gonna go back and finish my school, and I would like to do that in California. Thoughts of how Mikala's ex portrayed her on TV? That's a good one. What a lame ass loser, because she's honestly the most fun person I've ever been around, and she's fucking silly as fuck. I told you! And she's not boring. Honestly, like, he probably couldn't afford to do most of the stuff she wanted to do, so it might have seemed boring, but like, we're always doing fun shit. That's what I said. And everyone said I was just throwing shade, but I wasn't. Let's see. Who made the first move? Joe. I guess we both, I guess I kind of did. I followed Joe first. It wasn't because I was trying to smash, it was just because I was like being petty. And then I DM'd her about her dog because I was trying to smash. Yeah. And then when I got to LA, Dimitri actually flaked on me because I was supposed to go to his house, and he was like, oh, I'm at the gym with this girl. And so I'm sitting at the airport by myself for like 30 minutes, like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Derek was like, I'm busy. Marco was like, oh, I'm hungover. I was like, dude, I don't care. And I texted her and was like, hey, I'm in LA, like, let's go eat. And she was like, where are you? I was like, West Hollywood. And it ended up, the place we went to eat
was like right next to my house.
And so she showed up to my surprise, and then Marco got too high.
Why is it so surprising? You invited me and I hadn't met you yet. So
yeah, but you had hated me for a long time.
I was mad at you. This was after Joe like ghosted me.
True.
So that's a whole nother story, but when me and Joe talked in the beginning, we were like having a thing going on, and we hadn't met in real life yet, but we talked every day.
So she actually invited me to stay with her when we went to film the Are You the One reunion,
so I was waiting for him to show up before the reunion.
And then I show up at the hotel, and Taylor's there, and I got sucked back into that whole thing.
So then he just never said that he wasn't coming, just never said anything, fully blew me off.
Yeah, I didn't really know what the fuck to do, and she totally just like, I just got sucked back into it. And I think in retrospect, she just didn't want to be alone and didn't want to look bad at the reunion and didn't want to go into X on the Beach with like bad blood with me. So we ended up like fully getting back together, and I just didn't know how to tell Mikala, so I didn't. And then... So
then he went and did X on the Beach with her, still in a relationship. And then when he got there, she was also in a relationship with somebody else.
So when I got back, so after X on the Beach, I was supposed to fly home to Portland, and I had a buddy who was in Maui, and I was like, fuck Portland, like my girlfriend's not there anymore, like why would I do that? So I just changed my flight and went from the Big Island to Maui and spent 2 weeks there. And while I was at the airport waiting for my friend to pick me up, I texted her, I was like, hey, my bad. And she was like, fuck you, I don't accept your apology, you're a fucking asshole, like, bye. And I was like, damn.
I told him that I accepted his I appreciated that he apologized, but I didn't want to be his friend. And if he wanted to be my friend, then we would see down the road if he was going to work for it.
So then like a month and a half later, after I got back from Maui, and then I went on this like trip to like Toronto, New York, Orlando, Vegas, and then LA was my last stop before coming home. And so throughout that time, we had talked very little. And when I told her I was coming to LA, she was like, cool dude, with like a thumbs up. And if any of you know a girl, that's not good. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna see her. And then she was like, okay, I'll come to tacos. And I was like, okay. And I was fucking high, which isn't good. So we went to another bar, and we ended up hanging out for like 3 hours just talking. And then planned to go to Universal Studios the next day. And then
the rest was history.
And then there was, I think, 2 different times when I had a flight booked home to Portland, but I didn't want to leave yet. So she would drop me off. She would like drop me off at like a restaurant to like get food before the airport. And then I'd be sitting there eating. And I'd be like, I'm not leaving. And you were like, all right, come back. So I did.
Yeah.
What is one thing you would change about me?
One thing I would change about Joe is that you didn't spend so much time on your phone.
True, but that's like work. Most of the time.
No, it is not. You liar.
I mean, I don't make like a salary doing it, but I'm like working towards
Joe
goals.
is constantly scrolling Instagram on his phone. Even when he's already seen them already, he continues to re-look at them and then like re-like them. I'm like, you already looked at them.
So what's your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show, it used to be like Grey's Anatomy, but since McDreamy died, it's just kind of like not the same. My second favorite show is probably Shameless.
Shameless is good. I like The Office. The Office just never gets old. Arrested Development is really good too. And Seinfeld. Those are my top 3 probably. Beer or wine?
I guess it depends on the beer, but usually wine, unless it's like a good like summertime beer or something like that.
I love beer, but no booze November, day 3, feeling good, looking better. What do you think about all my tattoos?
I think some of them could be replaced if that were a possibility. But I also think that like you look cute with them. Like I think you would look weird if you didn't have them because I'm so used to them.
Do you plan on getting any more?
Yeah, I have like a bunch of like really small ones that I've wanted to get.
I got some big ones coming.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Do you have names picked out for future kids?
Yeah.
We can't give them away though.
I'm not going to tell you. I've already had some of my names thieved from me, so I'm keeping them to myself until I have a baby.
Who said I love you first?
We were talking about this the other day, and to be honest, I don't remember, but I think it was Joe because...
And then she didn't say it back, so I waited about 1.5 seconds and then said, as a friend.
He goes, I love you. As a friend.
No, it wasn't like so desperately. I was like, you know, I love you.
You know,
as a friend. And you were like, shut up.
I was like, shut up. I was like, you just ruined it. You were gonna say that you loved me and then you chickened out.
Thoughts on next season of Are You the One being sexually fluid? Do you think it will be harder?
Sexually fluid. I mean, I think it'll make for like good TV. I think it'll be
But it's a
interesting
fucking
to
mess.
watch.
And it's not Are You the One anymore.
It's, yeah, I think it used to be such like a novelty show, and it was like, they had real challenges and like.
They don't even have challenges
They don't even
anymore.
have challenges anymore. And like, I don't know, I just don't think it's as good as it used to be. Now it's so much about drama. It's not about like actually like finding someone.
It's ridiculous.
I think
It used to be like a
season-
Bachelor spinoff where like these people might end up together. Now I can't call it anything other than Fuck Pile Island. So if you tell me about Are You the One, I won't know what you're talking about.
I think like, probably, I don't know. I think season 3 was probably the last season that really like was going to find romance.
And I can't believe the fate button. Like that's literally, I don't know how that's so obvious to everyone that that's a way for production to control the
is.
dates and
They
control the
can
matches.
tell.
And so it's like if they want them to win, if they want them to make progress, they put couples on dates that are actually a perfect match and give them the chance to vote. And it's just like their way to help or hurt them to direct their season the way they want it to go.
We know who all of like the perfect matches are because we've met a lot of people who were on season 7, and there were times that people like did the fate button and neither of the couples that were on the date
On the options.
were perfect matches. So
Many
it's like,
times.
how is like the fate button like real if like
It's
there's
giving
not
them
at
no
least,
chance
if there's
at
not
all.
at least one couple out of those 2 or whatever that are perfect matches.
Out of those, I mean, what is it, 3 or 4
like,
options?
how is that fate?
Two. I guess only a couple. If Mikala was on my season, do I think you would be a match and vice versa?
I don't know, probably. I mean, like, me and Uche are like pretty good friends, and I think we have like some similar qualities, so
Yeah.
if she wasn't your match, I could have been.
Yeah.
It's not like that out there.
A lot of the same questions.
Would either of you do another reality TV show?
Man, maybe. It would really have to depend on what it was, because like a lot of them, like if I'm gonna do a reality show again, I think it would have to be like Big Brother or Survivor or like a game show. Those are the only ones I'm interested in at this point. The last question was, were you mad about Alexis taking a shot off of me?
I didn't even know that she had taken a shot off of Joe when it happened. I don't think I knew until like way later. I was actually just mad that he was so drunk, which is
Fair.
like a pretty common thing.
No booze November though. Let's get
Yeah,
it.
I wasn't like super mad, but I mean, like I could have done without it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really know how that happened. I feel like I just laid down and someone was like, oh, like let's get some like B-roll footage of like body shots and shit. And I was like, I got a deep ass belly button. So I just laid down and then like Alexis
Don't
was
even
just
let
the
me touch your belly button.
Yeah, I was drunk. But Alexis was just the one who came over to slurp it off. It wasn't like that was some like predetermined thing like, oh, Alexis, like come take a body shot
Yeah.
of me. What was the next one? We already answered a lot of these. What's your favorite memory with me?
My favorite memory with you, I don't know. I feel like my favorite memory with you is probably your birthday road trip.
That was pretty awesome.
I feel like it was just so so fun, and we did so many like things that we've never done before.
The birthday road trip was fucking awesome, but I was like not feeling the best the entire time, and the weather wasn't the best.
Yeah, it was like we got some like crappy rain and like
Things that were out of our control. Like
Yeah.
she planned the most amazing trip ever, and actually 2 of them, and then picked one because the weather was fucked off in Mexico.
yeah, I planned like 2 trips, and the first one got rained out, so I threw together the second one last minute.
And did a great job. But yeah, Catalina has got to be my
That
favorite.
was a good one.
Jet skiing in the ocean was like one of the coolest things I've ever done. Like the water was so blue, and scaring her repeatedly was fun.
Yeah.
Honestly-
I was like, you're never driving again.
The jet skiing was one of the most fun things. And then we went parasailing like right after. The food was really good. So a lot of these are the same or fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I think that might be a wrap on our first Q&A.
So that's a wrap. We just wanted to, I don't know, show people what we're like,
This isn't what we're
not
like.
on real TV. I don't know, it kind of is.
It's a little taste, I guess.
A little taste of what Joe and Mikala are like outside of TV. Put a thumbs up if you guys want us to do more of these, or if you just think it's so dumb and we're really equally as boring as people say we are, then you can give it a thumbs down. I really don't care.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.